Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So what with the benefit of hindsight, what would you say is the biggest misconception, that people have about sex?
The biggest misconception is that that sex is something that you should do. In fact, you just do it in an enclosure. Nobody knows. Nobody should know about it. If you have any issues, you shouldn't talk about it. It's something that you keep to yourself and not close. But you see, because we have this wrong mindset about it, you find out that those who have sexual issues have other, we call them comorbidity. That is, you're having a sexual dysfunction, you're having sexual dissatisfaction, you can't talk about it. Now, maybe for instance, your husband has denied you sexual intercourse. In that one denial of sexual intercourse, you now feel, okay, maybe I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not good enough for him, maybe he's having somebody else. You now start having this self-doubt, you now start having this sadness. From there it now leads to depression, just because you were denied sexual intercourse, and then you can't talk about it. So that non-disclosure, that idea that we shouldn't talk about it, is a very, very bad thing, because the way you are suffering from sexual issues is the way you have other issues you can discuss. So this misconception that, oh, we shouldn't talk about it, just keep quiet, just let it be, don't discuss, it hurts and destroys homes. Most marriages, one of the major issue they have is sexual dissatisfaction, and this sexual dissatisfaction leads to other things. When you're not happy sexually, I mean, I'm not even communicating with you, then you can't touch me, we can't do other things together as a family, we don't relate. It just destroys homes. Okay, so the misconception that we should talk about it is bad. I think we need to change that. We need to shift that paradigm and start talking about it. Not that we should carry a placard and start saying, oh, sex and sex. No, but we should treat it as an issue to be dealt with professionally.
Interesting.
Now,
what do you find? What do you find most uncomfortable? When it comes to talking about sex.
What I find uncomfortable? Me?
Yes.
No. Honestly, the way I talk about a broken toenail or a broken fingernail is the way I talk about a penis that is not functioning well, or vagina. Because I know it's a professional thing. So I just go professional and I talk about it. I'm not uncomfortable in any way. If anything, it's the clients, especially the male clients, that first of all feel uncomfortable, and they were asking, you are a woman, how come you know so much about the penis and men's sexual health? So they feel uncomfortable. So it's my duty as a therapist to develop rapport with them, to make them relax, to make them trust me, and then open up for us to have a professional discussion. Okay, so I deal with it professionally, and I'm not talking about it. I just want my clients to be.
All right. So what do you like best, or rather, what do you like most about the line of business that you have chosen?
Oh, when my clients who couldn't open up about certain issues finally trust me enough to talk about this, and then we go through the process, assessment, therapy sessions, and they start doing well. What used to cause them grief becomes something that they talk about and laugh. And we have found um, therapeutic ways solving the issues, and they're doing well as a couple. It makes me happy. Honestly, it
Okay.
gives me joy.
Okay. So, what don't you like about this line of business that you have chosen?
What don't I like?
Yeah.
When there's an obvious problem and one of the parties doesn't want to be part of the therapeutic process, I don't like it, because you are deliberately hurting somebody else. You know, it now gives me more work to try and do what we call motivational therapy to convince the party who is not interested to see reason. I'll give you a typical example. When a woman consults me about her husband's erectile issues, and I'm telling her you have to be part of the, and she's like, "No, it's not me that has the problem now. It's him that he cannot have erection." And I'm go. If we now finish and he has the erection, who will he test it on? Is it not you? So you have to be part of the process. Okay? So I went the other reluctance and everything, I have to convince her, and then she finally accepts. Or maybe a woman is complaining about the husband and the husband is like, no, it's woman, I'm not part of it. And finally she now accepts. But that time when one of the parties just feel, oh, it's the other party's problem, I don't like it. I don't
All
like it.
right. Now, that seems to be very few people who are engaged in this your line of business. What are you doing as a person to encourage more people to come into the business?
Huh. In fact, I didn't realize it was just me. And in our association, by the way, all those MPA, NACP are professional associations I belong to.
Okay.
Okay,
What do they mean? Let's even know what they mean before you
yeah,
delve
I
into.
want to, yeah, member Nigerian Psychological Association, that's
Okay.
MPA, and the
Okay.
member Nigerian Association of Clinical Psychologists,
Okay.
NACP. So I'm a member of both organizations,
All
of
right.
both associations. So
Yes.
now, when you come to those associations and you say you want somebody a sex therapist, I'm the only one to mention both associations. One, the NACP is a division of MPA. MPA is the umbrella body of all psychologists in Nigeria. So, but like just like we have clinical psychologists, we have developmental psychologists, we have industrial and organizational psychologists. Okay, different divisions. Now, what I'm doing is, I hope some of my mentees are on this call. They are aware I'm going on, so they hear me talk, and they want to do what I'm doing. So I encourage them to study. Most some of them who claim to be sex therapists, Google information and try to apply what they have Googled. There's not enough as acquiring an education. Apart from acquiring the education I have, I also did internship. I did internship in Yaba, Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba. I did internship in Aro. Okay, so all those experiences I have put together. So all my mentees have access to me, and also in the Family Wellness Therapy Center, we want to start an internship program. So we can have staff who work with me. Want to develop this internship package that students can be sent. In fact, we're the ones delaying. I'm like, I'm not ready. And they're like, excuse me, we are ready. You have to teach. So we have this starting this internship program that they can actually come and learn and start practicing, because there are people, and only Pamela Udoka and my staff cannot handle all of them. you know. But we have some people online doing what they are doing, professionally trained.
Interesting.
There are very few of us.
Interesting.